Hey guys, so today we are heading up to Nottingham for the first clan ride of the year. Just filled up with fuel. It's 8 degrees. It looks like it's going to rain, but you know what, I don't care. I'm not at work, I'm on my motorbike and we're heading for an adventure. For those that don't know about clan rides, you need to be a member of TeaPotOne's Patreon in order to even find out about these things, let alone attend. The route is selected and created by members of the clan, and you've got no idea where that route is going to go. We follow the drop-off system, so as long as you don't overtake the leader, which has happened before, or find yourself being caught up in another group of riders equally doing the drop-off system, we all should end up in the same place. So always a bit of an adventure, but you don't want to see me stuck in traffic, so I'll catch you later. Well, I've just had a phone call from my wife, literally 5 minutes out of town, to say that my mate Phil, who I didn't think was going to join us, he's now going to join us. So he turned up at home just after I left, so just waiting here at the birch tree on the outskirts of Colville, waiting for Phil to turn up, and then we'll ride up together. Awesome. Back with you later. Well folks, Phil has joined us. Not that you can hear him, but he's talking in my ear and only saying nice things. Are we ready then, my friend? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, let's do it. Right. Off we go to sunny Nottingham. We just need the weather to hold off, don't we? There we go. Right folks, you don't need to watch all this boring stuff. We'll connect back later on. Cheers. Right, that's Phil put some gold-plated fuel in his bike, and he's just told me that he's ordered some TeaPotOne coasters. So little Mark from Leeds, hopefully he'll be delivering those by his bike today. So yeah, oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So we need to find a roundabout, Phil. Turn around. So we went past the past the hotel to come and get some fuel. Now we got some fuel, so now we need to go back up to the roundabout again, this one up here, turn around and then come back again. And this was a really busy roundabout. So awesome. Anyway, just perused around the car park first. Little mark from Leeds. Right.
I rode a 1250 in Australia for it. Nothing wrong with it. Just not my sort of bike. No.
Right. Clan Meet, Nottingham, heading up into Derbyshire. Surrounded by very, very noisy BMWs. Not that I've got a problem with BMWs at all. They're lovely bikes. However, right, catch you once we get going. I didn't notice the average speed cameras. Oops. Yes. We did. Yeah, so it's probably, I don't know. It's another clan meet and another few weeks of did I get away with it, isn't it? First stop, green tea. Ready? Yeah, as Mr. Fentor said, there's one sure way of getting a clan group to get their helmets on and get going, and that's it to start raining. Nice. But I think the forecast was there was going to be some sort of patches of rain coming over. Come on everybody, off we go. Shall we go? Okay. I can see it. Oh, you just make sure that suspension doesn't rise up. Oh, feet just slipped straight off the pegs, that's nice. What a nice lorry driver, letting everybody out. Oh, look at this. Lovely streams. He's got his own cable car there, look. should have really paid attention to this road sign. we made it to the Onderman, thankfully. As we were heading towards Winnett's Pass, there was just a white wall of snow and hail that you could see ahead of us that we headed into. We got absolutely covered in snow, freezing cold. So we've all dived into the Onderman, and people are starting to make a decision as to whether they complete the route or they head straight back to the hotel. But, it's cold. It's very, very cold. Catch you later. So we've all had a hot drink, chance to warm up a little bit at the Onderman. It is very, very cold, and a number of people have already left to head straight back to the hotel. Looks like the organisers are going to do a slightly more direct route on the way back to the hotel for everybody else. It's cold, and the snow, which unfortunately I didn't manage to film because my camera crapped out. We were literally riding towards Winnett's Pass, and you could just see a thick white wall coming at us, and you went through it, and well, your visor was just covered in snow within seconds, constantly wiping it. And crazily, Winnett's Pass, there was a load of students all doing a walk of some sort, all in trainers and hoodies, totally ill-prepared for what the weather can be up there in Castleton. So we're heading out now as a group. Let's see where we head up. So I think this is going to take us left. Yeah, left, and this will take us down to Munsell Head, and then from Munsell Head probably to Bakewell, Chatsworth, back towards the motorway I would expect, and then back down to Nottingham. So I'll leave the camera running, see how long it runs this time. It's either doesn't like the cold, well actually who likes the cold, but I think it doesn't like the cold, and or it's telling me it's time to retire it and buy a new one. But unbelievably the sun's out. Luckily I brought a spare set of gloves which are dry. Let's see what the afternoon brings. So these laminated suits are good. apart from once the moisture has penetrated through the outer layer. And even though you've got the inner layers, keeps the water out, keeps you warm, it just seems to attract the cold. And annoyingly, hanging in my wardrobe at home is all of my heated riding gear, which I didn't bring today because I didn't think I'd need it. Hey, lesson learned. Very apt sign for today. Snow. So look at this, the sun's breaking through, there's not many clouds in the sky. You wouldn't think the snowmageddon that we had earlier. It's just crazy. But today has been an adventure. If only my camera had actually worked, I'd be able to show you all of it. I believe Mark from Leeds actually had his camera on when the snowstorm came down when it's passed, so hopefully he'll be able to share that on his channel. Mark from Leeds. Mark from Leeds. Don't forget to subscribe. Obviously another premium road, as you can see. Jesus Christ. I swear, riding a motorbike anywhere in this country is like frigging off-roading. If you ever come here and want Bakewell tarts, you go down there. Shops down there for Bakewell tarts. Very, very nice, warm with custard. I know that could be controversial, but the warm Bakewell tart with custard does the job for me. Make your own choice.